In this video, we're going to be talking about the cappuccino. There's kind of two different schools of thought as to what a cappuccino might be. If you order one in Italy, for example, you might get something that's very different to the cappuccino that you get in your UK or US specialty coffee shop. So to show the two different schools of thought on what a cappuccino should be, we're going to give two different recipes today. Firstly, a traditional Italian style cappuccino, and then secondly, something closer to what you might get at a modern specialty coffee shop. So first up, we're going to cover the traditional Italian style cappuccino. It's a really delicious breakfast drink made up of a dark roasted coffee and really thick, heavy steamed milk foam. So first up, you're going to want to grab yourself more of a dark roast coffee, one where you can potentially see oils starting to appear on the surface of the beans. This is going to give your cappuccino really nice flavor notes like chocolates, nuts, biscuits, and caramels. So we're going to pull quite a short shot of espresso using 18 grams of coffee, 27 grams of espresso out in about 28 seconds. What that will do is give you a really short and strong ristretto style shot for which you can then pour your milk over the top. Once you've pulled your espresso, it's then time to steam your milk. So you're going to want to grab a medium-sized pitcher and fill the milk up to just below the bottom of the spout. So you're really going to want to spend most of the time injecting air into the milk. And when the pitcher is too hot to the touch, that's when you know you're done. And what you should have is some really thick steamed milk. You're going to want to tap out any big bubbles that you didn't manage to break down, and then swirl to incorporate your milk as best as you can, and then tilt the cup and meet the jug just to the surface of the coffee, and slowly pour your really thick foam all over the top. So that is your Italian style cappuccino. It's a really delicious drink with that thick, heavy milk foam providing a great texture. And secondly, we're going to move on to the modern specialty coffee shop version of a cappuccino. The main points of differentiation are the type of coffee that you're going to be using and the amount of foam that you're going to be adding to your milk. So for this modern cappuccino, we're going to be using more of a medium to a light roasted coffee, something with more fruity and floral characteristics. And we're going to be pulling a double shot of espresso. So the recipe here is 18 grams of coffee to 36 grams of espresso. And that longer ratio will help you push the extraction a little bit higher and get some more sweetness and acidity out of the coffee. I'm going to aim for 36 grams out and again about 28 seconds. What that will give you is a nice strong espresso for you to layer your milk into, but provide a bit more complexity and some interesting flavor notes compared to the traditional Italian coffee. Once you've got your espresso, it's then time to steam your milk. So what you're looking for is something just a little bit foamier than a latte. Because you won't be adding as much air into the milk, you can use a smaller pitcher, and you'll be spending more time breaking down the bubbles rather than just aerating the milk. So once again, give your espresso a little swirl and then pour until about 2/3 of the way up to layer your base, and then you can pour a latte art pattern. So now you know how to make both a traditional and a modern cappuccino. There's just one more thing to think about, and that's whether you want to add chocolate powder to the drink or not. Firstly, with a traditional cappuccino, you're going to finish the drink and then add a light dusting of chocolate powder over the top of the milk foam. And with a modern specialty version, I like to add chocolate to the top of the espresso before you pour the milk, and that will add a really interesting texture and pattern to your latte art. So that is all for the video today. If you do manage to try either recipe, then let us know in the comments down below which one you preferred. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next video.